Hello, good evening, everyone. How went your day? Mine was fine. I'm sure yours was fine as well. So, a quick one. There's something I found in the scriptures I would want to share with you guys today. The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 22. In the book of 1 Samuel 22, David, the anointed king to be, was on a run because King Saul, the first king of Israel, was against him, took him as an enemy and just wanted to kill him, wanted to end him. And then why he called his officials to know why they were supporting David and all of that, Doeg, someone who saw David at Ahimelech, the priest of God's house, for an inquiry, told King Saul that he saw David at Ahimelech's place. And so King Saul ordered his men to get Ahimelech and all of his family members, the male rather. And as Levites, they were all priests of God, about 85 in number. And so after some interrogation, King Saul ordered his guards to kill Ahimelech. They refused. So Doeg, a man who he thought he had the power and all of that, took it upon himself, and then he slaughtered 85 priests of God in one day. Wow. When I studied, I was like, God, why are you this patient? Like a man, you're so patient. How could you stand this? 85 priests of God, they are not ordinary men. Priests of God were slaughtered in one day. Not just that, their family members, wives, children, and even livestock. And you did nothing. And while I pondered, God replied. You know what he said? He said, I will give up a whole nation for your sake. The moment I heard that, I remembered his word in Isaiah chapter 43, verse 3, where he said, I'll give up a whole nation. I'll give up Egypt for your sake. I'll give up Seba for your sake. I'll give up Ethiopia for your sake. I'll give up a whole nation for your sake, because I love you and you're precious to me. Wow. I was like, God, our God is so good. So because David was a man after God's own heart, God gave up 85 of his priests. So just because he loved David and David needed to be saved. So 85 men, priests of God, died so David could live. You know why I'm sharing this message to whoever can hear me tonight? Is this. You might be in a situation whereby you feel like God has deserted you. You might have an enemy that keeps chasing you, someone you know, someone you might not know, and then you keep having sleepless nights, troubles here and there, and you feel like God does not exist. Oh my God is not good. God is not faithful. God is not like that. God can allow your enemies to keep doing whatever they think they would do. But one thing is this: when God shows up in a man's case, you will know this is God. God will never allow his own to suffer. Never. He can destroy a whole nation just to keep you safe, just as he did to David. So do not despair. Do not lose hope. God always cares. He will always care. He will always fight your battles, okay? So in everything you do, ensure that God is number one. The moment you prioritize God, the moment you place him as number one in your life, Let's go. He will always show up. He will always come. He will always take over, and he will always save you. So brothers and sisters, keep loving, keep being faithful. Our God is a faithful God. Okay? So keep being faithful, and God will never desert you. Thank you.